All I'm hearing from the national media is Ohio State has lost so many draft picks to the NFL. How are they going to replace all that defensive talent? Yes, I hear about Julian Sain, and yes, I hear about Jeremiah Smith, but there's a lot that Ohio State has lost, so I've been told. And while that's true, Ohio State's lost that much, Grant, 25 NFL draft picks in the last 2 seasons. And you're telling me that this team is still good enough to begin the year at number one? I mean, just think about what other program can say that all those things have happened, yet still the voters think that this team is good enough and is the number one team in the country going into the 2026 season, despite just having 4 draft picks in the top 11 a year ago. Like, what could this defense be? Yet they're still ranked number one. So just talk about Ohio State for a little bit. How can they have the trust of the voters? What do you think it was about the Buckeyes that all these voters got together and said, okay, this is the number one team in the country? And now that's happened between the press and also the coaches. So Ohio State number one, why?
Well, I think it is it's a credit to the way that Ryan Day has run his program, especially the last few years. The model of consistency and the way that the vast majority of the time Ohio State handles their business. Now, I wouldn't I wouldn't disagree if someone said, "Well, look at the way that Ohio State ended last year on top of all that loss." How do you say that this team is clear cut number one? I definitely understand where you'd be coming from, but I also don't think that you can undersell Julian Sain and Jeremiah Smith coming back together. That's a huge deal. And regardless of who's under Jeremiah, we Ohio State has proven that wide receivers, they can develop them, they can find ways to make them dependable number twos. They have guys like Chris Henry Jr. and waiting in the wings, just who sounds like he's going to get playing time this year. So I think you look at that, you look at returning offensive linemen, you look at who they got in the portal. Very, very good defensive portal class for Ohio State. I think that is probably the biggest reason why. And then voters look at Matt Patricia. That's the defensive coordinator that we're questioning. I don't, I think that the coaching staff between Art and Day and Patricia, along with the acquired talent, I think that's at the end of the day what voters saw and put Ohio State number one.
Grant, let's unpack